Hello. Welcome back to my unfiltered podcast, To Be Free, a podcast that illuminates the pathway to true freedom. It's me, your host, Laura Jane Haver. I am a passionate freedompreneur, here to light the path forward as you create a life of pure, authentic, heart and soul aligned freedom. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. I am just so beyond grateful that you're here with me. So, today, let's talk about what it means to follow your higher calling. If you asked me even just 6 years ago if I believed in a higher calling, I would have probably said absolutely not. It just sounded and felt a bit too like woo woo out there for me. But honestly, in hindsight, I probably just couldn't grasp it because I was so far disconnected from it. I was in a very tuned out reality. I was very hyper consumed by my external world, and I wasn't at all tuning into my inner world. So I just couldn't hear it. I was suppressing my higher calling. But then in 2018, I started awakening to all the ways I didn't feel free. I yearned for a totally different reality. I felt a deep pull to create a different life that would feel more expansive, fulfilling, and freeing. A life that aligned with what I really, truly desired in my life. A life that aligned with my higher visions, which was traveling the world, living abroad, having complete freedom of my time, space, and energy, and creating my own radically aligned business. So I began tuning inwards, and I could hear and feel the call to start making moves. There was something deep within me calling me and pulling me forward. It was a deep, deep feeling and also a subtle voice streaming through my consciousness. It felt like pretty cosmic. And it was guiding me to leave my corporate comfort bubble and take the leap towards my heart's true desires, towards my higher visions and greatest dreams, towards my heart and soul aligned freedom. And this higher calling was my higher self, my soul, guiding me to keep evolving. Our higher self is always guiding us towards our evolution. And our higher self communicates to us through our yearnings, through our higher visions, and through our ideas and through our dreams. This all sparks the motivation within us to make those big changes, make those leaps, manifest what we truly desire, and evolve. We are here to evolve collectively and individually, but so many of us have been so conditioned to settle for less than our potential, to settle for the mainstream path, to settle for the status quo, to settle for a paycheck, to settle for so called illusory security, to settle for an image, or to settle for comfort. But settling is not what we're here on earth to do. We're here to evolve. And our higher calling is here to support our evolution. Let me ask you this. Has the world or your own life ever changed through settling for your current situation or through settling for a so-so, same reality? No, it hasn't. Change only happens through a deep yearning for expansion, improvement, and growth. Change happens through a higher calling. This higher calling is a higher aspiration that is fueled by desire, a burning desire to bring a vision, dream, or idea into your life, to bring the unseen into the seen reality. And you're meant to answer the call because this yearning, this desire that you're feeling, the call that you're hearing, cannot manifest in this realm without you taking action. That's why you're hearing it and feeling it, and why you need to make yourself available for it. This higher calling is the impulse to want to evolve into a higher frequency, a higher vibrational, more expansive paradigm. This higher calling is what leads you to a life of deep purpose and freedom. And let me quickly explain the difference between a higher calling and a higher purpose. And of course, this is my interpretation based on my own experiences and intuitive downloads. So take what resonates. There are so many people awakening and realizing there is a lot more to life than what they have been conditioned and programmed to believe. And now they're trying to discover their purpose on earth, their higher purpose. And this can be an exhausting search because this actually isn't something we should be out there seeking or searching for. I don't even really love the word purpose in this context because innately, as humans, our purpose is to be here on earth in our human body, experiencing the entire spectrum of human emotions and the beautiful polarity and contrast of life. And our greatest purpose is to feel, give, and embody unconditional love and to heal and evolve within ourselves to help the world heal and evolve. Yet each of us is here on earth with our own very unique gifts and soul offerings. We're here to be of service in our own unique way, to be of higher service to the world. And instead of purpose, I call this our true north or our mission. And your true north, your mission, isn't some faraway star in the cosmos that we have to search for. It lives within you. It's not a job. It's not what you do in mainstream society to prove your worth. And it's not a certain role that you play in society. It's an embodiment, your highest embodiment. It's the unique vibration that your soul carries to everything that you do and every way that you are. It's your most authentic and aligned being. And it lives within your heart, where it creates a magnetic pull, gravitating you towards your greatest dreams, your greatest passions and desires. And it does act like a compass when it's activated, navigating you to all that is meant for you, to all that lights you up, aligning you with your higher potential. And your true north just needs to be remembered and reactivated because oftentimes our true north, our mission, has been suppressed through societal conditioning, programming, fears, disempowering stories, and limiting beliefs. So, how do we reactivate our true north within ourselves? And it's by following our higher calling, by answering the call. Our higher calling leads us back to our true north, to our mission. Your higher calling is really a call to adventure, to answer the call to leave the realm that you're anchored in, that restrictive paradigm of limitations, to begin a beautiful soul journey, to journey into the unknown and conquer the unseen, to leave your comfort bubble and get uncomfortable, to bet on yourself. This is what Joseph Campbell teaches in The Hero's Journey, which really resonates with me. Every single one of us at some point in our life will hear the call to adventure, our higher calling, and we're meant to answer it in faith. We just have to feel confident to move forward with no guarantees, no safety nets, and no directions. Just full trust in the mystery of the journey. And through this journey, there are events, challenges, and opportunities that come into our field that we're meant to navigate and conquer that begin to reactivate our true north within us. And we begin to remember our mission. It's a call to adventure, but also a call to remembrance. And when we don't answer our higher calling out of fear, whether that be fear of failure, fear of leaving the path most traveled, fear of judgment or disapproval, it will just keep calling us throughout our life. It's really important not to override it with choosing familiarity and comfort. And if you let it run through the old programming, you'll likely tell yourself that it's not realistic, or it would be too reckless to follow your higher calling, or that you aren't capable. And then you might simply ignore it and conform to everyone else's standards. It's really important to not allow self doubt to get in the way. And the ego will tell you all the reasons your higher calling isn't realistic. But you can transcend this through tuning into your heart. Your heart is the compass. Only you have the ability to answer the call. But you can also receive support to help you move through any old programming, fears, self doubt, or disempowering stories around your potential. You can receive support to help you lift the anchors holding you in the old paradigm, which is how I can support you in my private mentorship program. You can learn more at laurajanehaver.com/mentorship. So, whatever higher calling you hear in your life right now, trust it. Tune into your heart and listen and follow it. Answer the call. Maybe you hear the call to finally leave a draining job that leaves you totally unfulfilled and uninspired. Or maybe you hear the call to end a depleting relationship or friendship that's just no longer bringing you joy nor supporting your evolution. Or maybe you hear the call to move to a brand new city or brand new country and explore the unfamiliar. Or you might hear the call to start your very own radically aligned business and become a freedompreneur. Or you may simply hear the call to begin freeing yourself from within, to unsuppress your authentic expression, share your gifts with the world, serve your mission, and speak your truth. Whatever the call is, trust it and know that the universe will catch you when you leap. Let's end this episode with a little reflection. Tune into your heart and ask yourself, what is calling you? What are you yearning for? What would light you up? What do you truly desire? Truly. Not what have you been conditioned to believe you should want, nor what others want for you, nor what you're trying to convince yourself you want. What do you truly want? What would be your absolute dream come true? Now I ask you to reflect on this. Are you following this yearning? Are you following the call? Are you answering this call? And if not, why not? Why aren't you pursuing it? Why aren't you answering it? What limiting beliefs, fears, or disempowering stories about yourself and your potential are you holding on to that's holding you back from your higher calling and your true north? Just remember, your higher calling is meant for you, and it's calling you for a reason. It's guiding you towards your evolution and higher self alignment. Your true north, your mission, is just waiting to be reactivated and embodied within you. But you first have to be courageous and answer the call to adventure, the call to remembrance. And when you choose to answer this call, you begin your journey towards true heart and soul aligned freedom. And with that, thank you for tuning in with me today. I am so grateful that you're here with me listening. Until next time.